start today's current affairs. Shashi Kapoor, the famous film actor, died. Whenever a famous film actor dies or famous personality dies, you have to remember two important things. One is his achievements, second is awards. One is his achievements, second is his awards. He got Padma Bhushan Award and also Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Padma Bhushan Award and also Dada Saheb Phalke Award. He was born in Calcutta. Shashi Kapoor. Yesterday there is a match, cricket match between India and Sri Lanka. There is one thing that is being written about the match in almost all the newspapers. The Sri Lankan cricket team was wary about Delhi's pollution and they have weared masks to the faces. They have weared masks to the faces. The international media wrote article in most of the Guardian, in most of the newspapers internationally. Delhi pollution have become a issue because the whole world watched this mockery. For good reasons and bad reasons, we should take urgently a solution. We should bring a solution for this issue. The fame of Delhi, particularly Sri Lankan cricket team, might be they have some breathing. They complained that they were unable to breathe properly because of air pollution. The reason might be right. Delhi's pride as a national capital territory also should be protected, and urgently the government has to take a stand on work on air pollution issues in Delhi. Nissan car manufacturing company is claiming that the Tamil Nadu state government has to give around $770 million to it. $770 million to it. Tamil Nadu state government moves to the court to stop Nissan car manufacturing company to go to arbitration. According to the government, it has to pay only 4,500 crore rupees. According to the government, it has to pay only 4,500 crore rupees. But according to Nissan, it is $770 million. The state government of Tamil Nadu is opposing the entire contention, saying that the contention and the claim of Nissan is exaggerated and not genuine. It is exaggerated and not genuine. Tamil Nadu state government also opposed the Nissan's claim to go to arbitration under India-Japan CEPA, Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. Here comes India-Japan have CEPA called Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. Nissan wanted to go for arbitration under CEPA, and Nissan argues that the government of Tamil Nadu promised subsidies like financial incentives, VAT refund, etc. Various financial incentives, VAT refund, etc. But government of Tamil Nadu have not fulfilled the promises. This is their claim and contention. The claim and contention. This is the important thing, news. And next is about what is Petro, P-E-T-R-O. So, Venezuela launched new cryptocurrency, new virtual currency. It belongs to Venezuela. Petro, Petro. Venezuela's new virtual currency, its own virtual currency, Petro. Oki, OCKHI. Oki is in news. It's a cyclone. It's a cyclone storm over East Central Arabia. Oki is a severe cyclone storm that hit East Central Arabia. Next, what is Vigilant Ace? VIGILANT. Vigilant ACE, ACE. It is a South Korea US largest air exercise. Vigilant Ace is a South Korea US largest air exercise. It's an annual US South Korea exercise designed to enhance their readiness and operational capability. And peace and security in Korean Peninsula. Peace and security in Korean Peninsula. Vigilant as. Earlier we have a portal called Pencil Portal, if you could remember. To eradicate child labor, a new portal was launched called Pencil, PENCIL. Platform for effective implementation for eradication of child labor. Platform for effective enforcement for eradication of child labor. Pencil. And we have one more important current affair called artificial leaf. Artificial leaf. CSIR, Center for Scientific and Industrial Research, launched this artificial leaf, developed this. It observes sunlight. Artificial leaf observes sunlight to generate hydrogen fuel from water. Artificial leaf observes sunlight to generate hydrogen fuel from water. Hydrogen fuel from water. Apart from that, we have Hindu paper editorial today and various important articles. The lead article today is about Rahul Gandhi. Miles to go before. Robert Frost, famous poet, wrote, "Stopping by woods on a snowy evening." Stopping by woods in a snowy evening. In that, there is a catchy phrase. Miles to go before I sleep. Before Rahul Gandhi achieves the real power, he has to travel miles. That's the meaning. In this article, the other compared Rahul Gandhi with Rajiv Gandhi. In the initial days, Rajiv Gandhi was also indifferent towards many issues. And the other also gave many jokes on Rahul Gandhi. Finally, he also asserted that Rahul Gandhi's real role started. And he started taking things very seriously. So let's hope that Rahul Gandhi will provide a real leadership to INC. Next article is about bail-in doubts. This article, as we have already discussed, financial regulation and financial resolution and deposit insurance bill 2017. Financial resolution and deposit insurance bill 2017. Arun Jaitley, the finance minister, told the cabinet approved bill is not final. The bill will be made, there will be many corrections in the bill, but still depositors are very wary about, they are very particular about the new clauses in the bill. According to the traditional Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation rules, DICGC rules, Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation rules, up to 1 lakh, the depositor's money is insured. But now, according to the new bill, it is bail-in. Bail-in means depositors' money can be used to support the insolvent financial institutions or banks. So, this time the depositors who wanted to park their funds, who aimed to park their funds, might fear about depositing money in the bank. But let us see whether the bill can be passed as it is. Already there are articles written in various newspapers. There are various articles written in various newspapers by many opposition leaders regarding the bill. By many opposition leaders regarding the bill. There is an article written in by Sitaram Yechuri, CPIM, about this in a different newspaper today. So I don't think without corrections the bill will be passed. It is premature to decide that the bill is bad. It is very premature to consider that the bill is bad. Next article is about forgotten war. In this article, the article is about Yemen, YEMEN, Yemen. Yemen is a country in the Middle East. There is a rebel group in Yemen called Houthi rebels. Houthi, Houthi. There is a rebellion group in Yemen called Houthi rebels. This group belongs to Shia community. Saudi Arabia has a long border with Yemen. Saudi Arabia is a Sunni country. Saudi Arabia is a Sunni country and Saudi Arabia shares long border with Yemen. Any Shia activity in Yemen might affect Saudi. Saudi and its western countries, Saudi and its western friends started bombarding Yemen. In this scenario, there is a big famine in Yemen. People are in search of food. Cholera was rampant. People are prone to many diseases. UN also warned the international governments and other systems not to be so particular about fighting and conflict, but take care of the humanitarian situation. But still, the things are worse in Yemen. Unless all the parties, the Salah group, the Houthi rebels, the ruling Hadi, and the Saudi and other interested groups, unless they all come to talks, the problem cannot be solved. This is the gist of the article. Next article is about One India, One Election. The heading speaks volumes. One India, One Election. One India, One Election is a farce. Farce means mockery, comedy. Recently, on the law day, Modi reiterated his vision towards One India, One Election. Last year, the idea of One India, One Election was in news many times. In 2017 mains, 1 month back, a question was asked in this topic. One India, One Election question already asked in mains. It is still important. The contention is, why don't we have elections at the same time? Elections at the same time to the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. To the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Number 1, arguments in favor. If you have One India, One Election, election expenditure will be reduced. Number 2, there is a policy paralysis, government policy paralysis because of permanent campaigning syndrome. Always local elections, assembly elections, Lok Sabha elections, there will be election model code of conduct so that the government cannot launch any new program, thereby paralysis, policy paralysis in the system. Third important thing is, in the government there is a permanent campaigning syndrome. Always the government will be, the incumbent governments will be, or opposition parties will be in the campaigning mode rather than continuing the public policy. To stop all these things and to maintain stability and continuity, we should have one India, one election. Elections for Lok Sabha, elections for state legislative assembly at the same time. But the other said it is a farce. The other said it is a farce. The reason is, if you see the data where elections were conducted simultaneously, if you see the data where elections were conducted simultaneously, in the year 1999, where state assembly elections and Lok Sabha elections were conducted together, 68% of the voters voted for the same political party, mostly for the political party in the national level. In the year 2004, 77% of the people voted for the same political party, which is in the dominant position. In the year 2009, 76% of the people voted for the same political party. In the year 2014, 86% of the people voted for the same political party. As the governments, two strong political parties, which are at the central level, can offer big things to the people. They can offer big things to the people. They can provide fatty subsidies to the people. They can provide fatty subsidies to the people. So the common man will go and directly vote to the national party, same symbol, if he goes to the polling booth. And an important aspect here is, if the elections were conducted together, if a person goes to the polling booth, in most of the cases, he will choose only a party symbol to vote, to give vote in two different areas. One is Lok Sabha and State Assembly. Generally, human psychology tells a man cannot take two different decisions in the single place. And a man cannot take two different decisions in a single place. The argument is, one India, one election affects the federal setup. It might affect the regional political parties as well. Kindly write a note on one India, one election, good and bad of it. Make a note on one India, one election, good and bad of it. The next important article is on Gujarat elections. What people are seeing in the elections? Why do they vote? Purely political article, you can read by your own, if at all you are interested in politics. The next important article is CAT, Convention Against Torture, CAT, CAT, Convention Against Torture. Under the auspices of United Nations Organization, in the year 1986, this convention came into force. Today there are 162 signatories to this convention. Today there are 162 signatories under this CAT, Convention Against Torture. India have not ratified this convention yet. It is under the consideration being processed. It is being processed in India. The Law Commission also strongly recommended India to ratify this convention. Law Commission also told not just make ad hoc amendments to IPC. Don't just make ad hoc amendments to IPC, but draft a independent legal architecture. Draft a independent legal architecture to provide and to guard common man against torture. As you all know, in most of the cases, accused is tortured to the core, like electric shocks, denying the food, or providing or forcing the person to eat the food, excessive beating, mental harassment, all these things. We are known for that. After some days, if the evidence proves that somebody have committed the crime, this man will be left. Then who should compensate? What should be the solution? Who should compensate and what should be the solution for this man who got tortured unnecessarily? For that, we need to have a strong legislation against torture. Then only basic human rights can be protected. In the Universal Declaration of Human Rights 1948, right against torture is considered as a basic human right. In the Universal Declaration of Human Rights 1948, right against torture is considered as a basic human right. These are the important current affairs today we have in the newspapers.